Good day. Welcome to Mayorkings TV News. I am Matsu Okpemitorishe, and here are the headlines. Celebrating Delta State at 33. Ubu Bridge on Ugeli Asaba Road dualization to be completed by December 2024, says Governor Oborewori. Delta State government denies borrowing 40 billion naira. Coalition costs over Labour Party NWC tenure. External auditors to examine NNPC 2.6 trillion subsidy claim. Trump faces new 2020 election interference charges. Chelsea and PSG still interested in Osimhen. Now the news in details. On August 27, 1991, the geographical and political landscape of Nigeria witnessed a significant transformation when the then military president General Ibrahim Babangida, IBB, created Delta State from the erstwhile Bender states. Over the past 33 years, Delta State has evolved into a critical player in Nigeria's socio-economic and political areas, contributing significantly to the nation's oil wealth and fostering a harmonious and diverse community. Meanwhile, Delta State at 33 is a story of resilience, unity, and progress. From its creation in 1991 to its current status as an oil-rich powerhouse, the state has come a long way. The journey has been marked by the contributions of various leaders, the peaceful coexistence of its diverse communities, and the collective efforts of its people. As Delta State moves forward, the focus must be on industrialization, security, transportation, education, healthcare, and environmental sustainability. These are critical areas that require immediate attention to ensure sustainable development. The current administration under Right Honorable Sheriff Oborewori has shown a commitment to addressing these challenges, but the support of all Deltans is crucial. However, Commissioner for Urban Renewal, Engineer Michael Anoka, has extended warm congratulations to Governor Right Honorable Sheriff Oborewori and the people of Delta State on the occasion of the state's 23rd anniversary. In a congratulatory message, Anoka acknowledged the significant growth, progress, and prosperity Delta State has achieved over the past 3 decades. Also, the Special Advisor to the Executive Governor of Delta State on Youth Development, Honorable Chief Ramson Tega Onoyake, FPA, conveyed warm felicitation to His Excellency Right Honorable Sheriff Oborewori and great Deltans at 33. He expressed his best wishes for continued peace and prosperity in the state. Delta State Governor Right Honorable Sheriff Oborewori on Tuesday said the Ubu Bridge along Sector C1 of the ongoing Ugeli Asaba Road dualization project at Ogwashuku in Aniocha South Local Government Area will be ready in December 2024. Governor Oborewori disclosed this during inspection of the project, including the completed 9.1 kilometer Ishagu-Ewulu Road, where he frowned at the poor delivery of the side drains. The governor, who undertook the inspection on a day the state was celebrating 23rd anniversary of its creation, said the inspection was part of activities to mark the anniversary. Speaking on the progress of the Ugeli Asaba Road dualization, the governor highlighted the challenges posed by the rainy season, but expressed confidence in the contractor's ability to deliver the Ubu Bridge on schedule. Governor Oborewori emphasized that funding was not an issue for the project, as it is under the Irrevocable Standing Payment Order (ISPO), ensuring steady financial support. Governor Oborewori's commitment to overseeing the state's infrastructure projects, even on a significant day of celebration, underscores its administration's dedication to development and progress in Delta State. The Delta State government has expressed serious concern over recent reports circulating on some online media platforms alleging that Governor Sheriff Oboiwori borrowed the sum of 40 billion shortly after assuming office. The government has categorically refuted claims describing them as misleading and capable of causing unnecessary confusion among the public. In an official statement, Dr. Ifeanyi M. Osoza, the Honorable Commissioner for Information in Delta State, emphasized that the Oboiwori administration has not borrowed any money since taking office. He clarified that the administration did not borrow the alleged 40 billion naira, and the records are available for verification by anyone interested in the truth. According to Dr. Osoza, what the Oboiwori administration did was to provide a guarantee for a 40 billion loan facility for the Association of Local Governments of Nigeria, AGLON. The loan was intended to address the unpaid pension liabilities of retired local government personnel across the state. The loan, which is repayable over a 5-year period, will be repaid through direct debits to the local government councils, ensuring that the burden does not fall on the state government. Dr. Osoza also addressed the claims surrounding Delta State debt profile, stating that the so-called 465 billion debt figure represents the accumulated debt from the previous administrations. He praised Governor Oboiwori as a prudent manager of resources who has adhered strictly to the terms of repayment outlined in the loan agreements. Meanwhile, he also appealed to the media to adhere to the ethical standards of journalism by thoroughly verifying facts before publication. Though this clarification, the Delta State government seeks to dispel any misinformation and reassure the public of its commitment to responsible governance and the prudent management of the state's resources. The crisis rocking the Labour Party deepened on Tuesday when the party's leader warned Governor Alex Otti of Abia State to stick to the governance and stop meddling in the party's administration. The national chairman of LP, Julius Abure, issued the warning at a press conference held in Abuja. Abure lamented that it was bad enough for the party to endure criticisms and persecution from those seeking to tear the party apart, than to watch its own chieftains, members, and stakeholders toil the same path. The LP national chairman's anger stemmed from the recent meeting he had with Otti, where the Abia governor stated his intention to convene a national executive meeting on August 31st to dissolve the National Executive Council, State Executive Council, Local Government Executive Council, and Ward Executive Council on the purported ground that the tenure expires. Consequently, he announced to journalists on Tuesday that the National Working Committee of the party had set up a disciplinary committee to henceforth sanction errant members or big wigs who make decisions that will undermine the party. Now on the business news. The federal government has finally initiated plans to enlist the services of an external auditor to verify the 2.7 trillion naira fuel subsidy claim by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited against the government, the Punch reports. The yet-to-be-named auditor will assist the Office of the Auditor General of the Federation in determining the real amount owed by the government. This development comes 5 months after the plan was proposed at the monthly Federation Allocation Accounts Committee meeting in April 2024. NNPC claimed an outstanding of 6 trillion naira but was reduced to 2.7 trillion after an initial audit by the audit firm KPMG. Although the Director of Home Finance at the Ministry of Finance, Ali Mohammed, has always provided updates at every FAAC meeting, the latest development for an external auditor indicates that no concrete step has been taken to audit the claim. Now on the foreign news. US prosecutors have issued new charges against former President Donald Trump for his alleged attempts to interfere in the 2020 election after a loss to Joe Biden. They are in response to a US Supreme Court ruling last month that said presidents enjoy broad immunity after criminal prosecution for official acts while in office. The revised indictment lays out the same for criminal counts against Trump, but they now relate this to his status as a political candidate rather than a sitting president. Trump has denied the election interference allegations, though he has maintained his claim without evidence that there were widespread voter fraud in the 2020 election. The new indictment, brought by Department of Justice Special Counsel Jack Smith, leaves in place the 4 crimes Donald Trump is accused of committing: conspiracy to defraud the US, conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding, attempt to obstruct an official proceeding, and conspiracy against rights. Trump has previously pleaded not guilty to all charges. However, the new charging document argues that Trump acted as a private citizen and not as president when he undertook the alleged scheme to sway the election. Now on the sports news. As the transfer window approaches its final hours, one of the most captivating sagas still unresolved is the future of Nigeria striker Victor Osimhen, with the transfer experts David Austin and Fabrizio Romano stating Chelsea and PSG still have interest in the striker. The Napoli striker, who was widely expected to leave the Serie A club earlier than his stage in the summer transfer window, remains at the center of intense speculation, with the top European clubs like Arsenal, Chelsea and PSG expressing their interest one way or another. A couple of Saudi Arabian clubs are also interested in the 25-year-old, but he has shown little desire to move to the Middle East at the moment. The Nigerian's next destination remains uncertain, but with time ticking down, the situation is posed for the last-minute twists. Now on the recap of our headlines. Celebrating Delta State at 33, Ubu Bridge on Ugeli Asaba Road dualization to be completed by December 2024, says Governor Oborewori. Delta State government denies borrowing 40 billion naira. Coalition costs over Labour Party NWC tenure. External auditors to examine NNPC 2.6 trillion naira subsidy claim. Trump faces new 2020 election interference charges. Chelsea and PSG still interested in Osimhen. That's the news as edited by Emanuela Timiala. I am Matsu Akbamitorishe. Thanks for watching.